guys, here's Lawrence Tamnos from Trader and Wolfpack. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
This is Jack the Toothpaste Taylor from Bangover.
And this is Andreas Morelli from Bangover, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
It's hump day. Are you ready for your weekly dose of demon jizz?
You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live.
You are listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
Kenny's sweet virgin ass, man.
I am day drunk. Get ready to see my dick.
I got And it all belongs to Kid Dynamite!
This just in from the outer space region. Motherfucking episode 118 of Metal-O-Mania to begin starting now. What's up?
What's up, brother?
Welcome to the studio, my main man, Jeremy.
Here,
looky here. We got Jeremy Dyer in the house from Snipers of Babel. And
What's up, everybody?
We're going to do the metal thing all night long together, brother.
I hope so.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super fucking excited that you're here, my friend.
It's a pleasure to be here, sir.
And as you know, if you follow the show, of course, Jeremy is one of the 37 singers of Snipers of Babel, and we just saw them live at, actually, no, it is three. We just saw these guys live a little over a week ago. We told you all about the show, and many of you came out. We appreciate you and love you for it.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. That was a fun show.
Fuck yes, brother. It really was. Eyes of the Living, fucking, Old Earth Analog, fucking White Hornet.
Killer, yeah.
time,
Optimus
man.
Prime, of course.
Optimus Prime, yeah.
You know, Melissa Joe got hurt.
Oh, what?
Hopefully I didn't put her personal stuff out there, but she was headbanging pretty heavy and had to go to the hospital, so I hope you feel better. That's the only reason I brought it up.
At the show? Really?
Hopefully Melissa Joe feels better.
Well, she fucking rocked it, man. I'll tell you what.
Killer. The whole band sounded really sick.
They were fucking
I love Optimus
silly.
Prime.
Me too, man. I really do.
I do.
I love Melissa. I love that band, and I hope you're okay. I didn't know that, but let's get her back to rocking, man, because she kills it, dude. I was amazed by her.
Hope you feel better.
Truly. Good stuff. So, we have a representative from SOB in the studio tonight because we're going to talk of past SOB. We're going to talk present SOB. We're going to talk future SOB. I believe we're going to talk some video stuff in the upcoming breaks about some cool things happening in the world of Snipers of Babel, man. And while we're at it, let's give a shout out to Layla, Tommy, Mike, fucking, I've known all of you guys.
Crisix, Mike Loomer, all the love, the family, the Snipers of Babel family.
Right.
Big
I
family.
just really last Sunday got a good chance to talk to Mike for sure for the first time.
Yeah.
Much love. And me and Chris still haven't really had a sit down, so we'll have to do that sometime soon.
Chris is one of my favorite people in the world.
Fuck it. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hicks.
Oh, you mean Hicks. Okay, yeah. I got you.
I love you as well.
I love you back, brother.
All right.
So, we're going to do metal all night long. We got a kick-ass show in store for everybody. We're going to be talking to Crisix later in the show, which I'm very excited about. I'm a huge fan of them. Killer band, thrash metal band.
Awesome.
We are going to have a visit from Mr. Kenny Finger with his Finger of Doom later in the show, and he's going to bring you a killer doom metal jam tonight. And, of course, we're going to talk shit with Jeremy all night long. So,
Stick around.
Fuck yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Fuck yeah. And as you may have noticed, man, we opened up the show with that Arch Mattheos song, and I'm so fucking excited that this release is coming out, man. It's not out until May 10th, but it'll be a second overall release from the John Arch, Mattheos connection that they did. Basically, it's most of Fate's Warning is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
it's a killer jam.
Yeah, it truly is, man.
Yeah.
I've always been a huge Arch fan. I love the early Fate's Warning days, man. I'm a huge, I love all the Fate's Warning stuff, but I've always had a place in my heart for John Arch, man. So this song, I think that song was amazing. The guitar work on it was sick. Can't wait for that release to come out and hear the rest of it. So pretty exciting. Pretty exciting times, my friend. Exciting time to be a metalhead. So make sure you do go and like the Arch Mattheos page on Facebook, and you will be you can pre-order it. You can pre-order that May 10th release, and it will be called Winter Ethereal. Winter Ethereal.
Yeah.
Close
As
enough,
I said, go buy it this CD.
Yeah, buy it.
Go
Get
buy
the
the
fucking hard
merchandise,
copy. That's right. Everybody who watches this show already has their hard copy of the Snipers of Babel, for sure.
I hope so.
Because, if they hung out early enough, then they were smart, and they got copies with the fucking that Laylo stamped herself. And I'm down to one. I only have one left that's unopened, and that's mine. Nobody gets it.
There might be. There might be some left.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to work something out. So
I'm sure Layla knows.
I need some to send out to our followers, man. And that's a shout out to the bands we love, man. If you want to have any of your things included in the Metal-O-Mania merch pack that we send out to our fans, we just ran out of the Rectify CDs. We sent out the last of those this week. Mm-hmm. We sent out the last of our Snipers a couple of weeks ago. We sent out the last of I think I got a couple Hammerhead CDs left. Those were those young fellas, those brothers, that killer fucking album, by the way.
Yeah,
if you don't have that, holy shit, it's crazy good. But yeah, we need. So if you want to send us in some things for our fans, feel free. We're not stopping you, and they can be turned onto your shit. You know what I mean?
Hope so.
Killer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's play a jam, and when we come back, let's talk a little bit about that show we had last Sunday and break it down for the ladies and gentlemen out there.
I agree.
Much love to everybody following along on the chat board. We saw that we lit up the country. We lit up the world on the map tonight.
Shout it up. You got a question? Fire away.
Yeah. If you got a question for old Jeremy, My little big brother. Give him a call. There you go. Well, what next we have for you actually is a debut. So if you're playing the fucking Metal-O-Mania drinking game, well, let's get started early and get your drink on, because there you go. Every time we say debut, you drink. And this is a debut from Russia. It just came out in December, but it's just making it now in the States, man. It just came out in December of 2018, but it seems to have finally made it over. I think they finally got somebody to distribute in the United States, and it's making its rounds. And we were lucky enough to find it, man. I really love it. The band is called Thrash Red. The release is called Thrash Red. And off of it, we're going to hear Samba Roll. Check it out. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be bringing you the metal all night long.
Come back or you're a dick.
Metal-O-Mania. Come back or you're a dick.
All of you.
Even
You're
better.
all dicks.
Fuck yeah. Give them some, babe. But someone hacked into my notebooks and read all my lyrics that I was writing, and next thing you know, there was like psychiatrists at the door wanting to ask me questions and shit. What the fuck, man? You know, it was my personal shit. It was my
yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, what's up there, ladies and gentlemen? But yeah, you know that I know that you know
what
that you guys kicked ass last week at the Depot, brother.
We had a lot of fun.
Good time, man. That was a fucking
fun
blast.
show.
Shout out to really, truly all the bands that were there. Shout out to Greg Serio and the fucking cats that run the joint. I love Greg, man. Greg's a great dude, runs the place. If you are a band in the local area and you are looking for a place to jam, man, hit our buddy Greg Serio up. He's in the Metal-O-Mania group. He's a great guy to work with. He'll fucking put you on the stage in the joint and give you a venue to play at. And you can't ask for more, man. And you guys rock the house.
Well, we had a lot of fun. We had some issues of having to switch timing, so we want to apologize to the Eyes of the Living for having to switch.
Well, I
definitely didn't mean to.
I'm glad you bring them up, man. Shout out big time to Eyes of the Living and
What's
Al
up,
Hoffman.
Tim and guys?
Al Hoffman was really the engine that put that whole thing together, man. He's a good dude. Good stuff.
Yeah, great guys. Had a lot of fun hanging out.
Definitely. We go way back with Eyes of the Living, actually, right back to their beginning. We're big fans of them, and you are playing with them we'll get to that. I know you guys are playing with them, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start by talking about the Depot. White Hornet started things off over there at the Depot last Sunday and destroyed the joint, man. Yeah, right?
Yeah, they sounded heavy as shit.
Dude, their version of See You in Hell's killer.
Yeah,
sure. You know?
Yeah.
I love it. And I love their originals. We've had Wes from the band in here quite a few times to co-host the show with us, man. I'm a big fan of those cats. So that's a great way to start the thing. And then Optimus Prime comes out and just destroyed the joint.
Killed it. They sounded really good, man.
Yeah.
Really heavy. That club sounds really tight.
I got the EP that Optimus Prime put out about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
I have had the luxury, me and Scully have, of having Melissa Joe come and join us in here for studio 2 or 3 times now. 2 or 3, I forget how many. But she's a great co-host. We love her. We love having her.
Yep.
And, of course, she's always invited to co-host again. We'll have her again in the near future, I'm sure. But, man, that's the first time I got to see them live, and wow.
They were good.
Wow.
For sure. They sounded really heavy.
For
the
sure.
guitars were really tight, really heavy.
Right.
Melissa Joe's always good.
Yeah, she's a powerhouse. Yeah. And then of the bands that played, Metal-O-Mania has had a relationship with all of them except for Old Earth Analog. Those were kind of the guys we didn't really know, and man, they fucking just again, wow, they were fucking fantastic. I'm hugely looking forward to. I'm in contact with them even right now about they got something coming out soon, and we're gonna get a chance to play it. I think first. I believe we're gonna be on a world premiere and everything, man. And that's the connection we made with them at the show because, man, they were just fantastic. You know, that drummer's silly.
Every band was good.
Yeah. Oh, man, every band was
not a dull moment.
It was so fucking fun, man. Truly, that was a great. That was a fantastic Sunday, brother. For real, good stuff.
Good weather.
Good weather.
It was a good day.
Great bands, and man, the camaraderie, the friendship, the fucking everybody was there. Was a fucking just a cool metal cat, man.
Family reunion.
And then fucking exactly. Exactly. And
what
then,
it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I call it the metal La Cosa Nostra, and I stand by that. You know, La Cosa Nostra literally stands for, in Italian, this thing of ours. You know, and that's what metal is to this community. It's this thing of ours. It's our thing that if you're in it, you get it, and if you're not in it, you don't get it, and that's fine. Get away.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't need you to get it. We're perfectly happy without you if you don't get it. But,
go to a Nickelback show.
Yeah, there you go. Go see the Beebs.
Yeah.
And, you know, but this La Cosa Nostra is important, and it's days like Sunday where that really shines, man. And then, you know, Eyes of the Living, you know, was going to be the last band, right?
Yeah, we had a last-minute switch.
And you had to kick your drummer in the ass. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike was late.
We're the national. We're the TMZ.
No, we were told 4:30.
Okay. Okay.
So I think Mike got there at like 4:25.
Oh, so technically he made it by the time he was
I think
told
he was on time, you know, barely. But
by the time he was told.
Going on at least an hour earlier than that.
Wow. Yeah, it did go by quick.
So I don't, you know, and then they were cool enough to be like, whatever, we're ready.
Oh yeah, I was living it, man.
So
it don't get cooler than those cats, brother.
For sure.
Al was like, whatever, dude, let's switch it up, no worries.
That's, you know, those guys are really, really cool guys. I can't wait to play on Friday night with those guys.
Yeah. Well, and then they hit the stage and ripped the shit apart, brother. I'm telling you, the Eyes of the Living guys are brutal live, man.
They are. They sounded really tight, and
they are
the songs
tight.
Were all super killer.
Yeah. You know, they've been playing a lot together. They've had a lot of live shows together, and it fucking shows. They are fucking virgin tight, brother.
Fun
No bullshit.
to watch, yeah. Tim's really fun to watch. I'm a vocalist, so I watch the vocals a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tim's fantastic. I love
fun to watch.
Very, very fucking awesome, man. And then to close things out, Snipers of Babel hit the stage, destroyed shit, tore it apart. The 3-prong attack of you and Layla and Tommy on vocals, with the fucking heavy drums and the fucking mix and the. I love that even live Bozier bring, because this is my first. As many times as we've talked and interacted, and we've played GRL music.
Yeah,
this was my first time seeing you guys live too. You know,
yeah, I think we were all kind of excited for that.
Yeah, I was psyched.
I know I was,
and it did not. You guys did not disappoint, man. Truly fucking good stuff.
Thank you.
And I strongly encourage everyone out there, if you have not had the chance to get out here and see some of these local bands that we are able to, feature and put on stages, and and you also got the Crow Hunter guys, and you got the Stone Brew guys, man. You got the fucking Criminal Elements getting ready to put out a brand new release.
You got Diabolical Hate. Fucking Danny Boyko's putting out some really killer music. Drowning Aries, we played with
Stella. What band did you Stella just join? I see that you Stella just hooked up with some. I don't know. And I was excited about that. I want to say maybe Skeletal Anatomy, if I'm not mistaken.
But I don't know.
That's exciting. I love Stella's vocals.
I love Chris Stella also.
Yeah, I love that dude too, man.
I just don't know.
Yeah. So, but there's good things happening locally and around the world, man. So that's what's up. That's good stuff. Good stuff, brother.
What it should be.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll talk more about what you got coming up in a minute, but let's play a song. And when we come back, you guys just made a video, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah, I'll definitely talk about that, brother. That's
Woo! If you don't come back, you're a dick again.
You're a dick again. Come back and hear the video talk, goddammit. So
let's talk about that video.
Fuck yeah. Let's before that, let's take a quick trip to Germany, shall we? This Reset, I've told you about these guys forever now. Me too, man. Dude, I told you about them on their last release, and I told you about them on this release, and we're getting ready to have some camera problems. There's a moving Godzilla in the studio right now, getting ready to tear the camera down.
And it's not me.
And it's not you this time.
Yeah, I know.
But this is their 4th release from these Germans called Reset. It's called Deal With It. We're going to play the title track off of it. We have played other things from them before, several things from them over the last couple of years, man. I just love this fucking band, man. So check them out. Don't go nowhere. We got plenty more to talk about here at Metal-O-Mania.
Check the shit out.
Let's do the Hump Day Metal style.
State of
They're like dabs.
I was just like, if you put it past the throat part where you get a little gaggy, then you're doing well. You know what I mean?
But you're doing life.
It's how you. Anyway, welcome back to Metal-O-Mania.
What's up, everybody?
How about that reset, man? Them dudes are badass, right?
Fuck yes, heavy as shit, brother.
Definitely dig it, man. If you're a fan of thrash, if you're a fan of death, if you're a fan of crossover, if you're a fan of shit, I'll tell you what, some punk, man. I want to start a punk show just so I can play some of the new punk I've heard over the last few weeks. There's some crazy great punk going on right now, man.
A lot of cool.
I got that in my blood, some roots of mine are punky. So
me too.
Excited about a lot of that shit, man. And I'm excited about the fucking way that the show's going. I'm excited that we have bigger and badder ass fucking things happening. I'm excited that you're fucking here.
I'm excited to be here.
The fucking map is goddamn bright red tonight for the live people hanging in tonight. It's a good time to be a metalhead. I just love it.
Come hang out with us, man.
Fuck yeah. You fucking metalheads out there, you rock. You rock. We appreciate you hanging out with us and the numbers that you do, man. It means the world to us, for real. Awesome stuff, man. We're fucking blowing up Malaysia and Germany and fucking Faroe Islands and shit. God damn, I love you fuckers, man. So, video, huh? What's up with that? If you don't mind my asking so eloquently.
It's a new song. It's just a really awesome song, and I think Mike had an idea from the very beginning of the type of place he wanted to go. And
when can I play it?
I've never even seen it. It's going to take. I think he said 2 weeks until we're going to see it.
Okay, cool.
And for the first time to see it, and I've never done this before, so this was all brand new to me, and it's very, childhood dreams fulfilled again.
Yeah, awesome.
And Mike had a vision of the certain look, and my wife works at a place called PM the Temple, which is a Masonic temple, but it's also a school to get your hair done, to learn how to get your hair done. That's where she works. Cool. But it's an old temple, and it has all these killer, weird ass fucking rooms and creepy ass basements and just.
So we able to do some shooting
shit.
there.
And Mike's like all creeped. Yeah, look, Mike's
cool.
all walking like up to. Tommy went all the way to the roof with the steps, and I'm like, dude, you're the creepiest fucking person I've ever. It was very weird. Look, old cages and just. That was an elevator shaft and just a big room that everybody kind of loved the way it looked. And, Matt and Andy, the guys who shot it, and they just were super cool guys. And, we had a lot of fun. We just kind of kicked back. We were really, just wanted to go in and make it look really cool. And hopefully it comes out nice. I had a blast.
It's creepy and cool looking, bro.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's good stuff.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm a big fan. Yeah, I can't wait to share it. I hope that you will let the fat guy over at Metal-O-Mania put it out there into the world when she's ready to rock. You know what I mean?
Hopefully it'll go everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. As you know, I'm a big fan of you fuckers, man. That's good stuff. That's fun. That's fun. That's childhood dream type of shit, man. Let me know next time the Crypt can do a cameo. No, I'm just playing.
Dude, we'll bring you down for that, dude. Yeah.
I'll have my balls out. Wait. I can't have my balls out?
We were going to put my daughter in the video.
No, yeah. Never mind. If I can't have my balls out, I can't do it.
Oh, man.
That's a whole, it's in my contract.
I just had my daughter.
It's in my flyer.
She was going to be in the video and wear a gas mask in the video. Mike had this really crazy post-apocalyptic kind of idea.
Right.
Kids, post-apocalyptic and having to be... wear a mask to survive or whatever. And
that would be.
My wife was like,
effectively scary.
I was like, what? You're just cool with tattered and face mask. I was kind of blown away that she was just like, absolutely.
Yeah, go with it.
So, but she ended up being sick, so she didn't make it.
Oh.
I love you, Rose, if you're watching. Hopefully you're not.
Oh, love you, little dar. Yeah, I hope you're not just.
Hopefully you're just watching the video. Yeah.
The Crypt factor means we hope you're not watching, but we love you still. Good stuff.
Yeah,
that's really cool, man. That's good. So soon we'll have a Snipers of Babel video for the world. You guys are busy.
Yeah, we have 3 new songs that are going to be released very soon. Mike has, I think, 8 or 9 done that are ready to go to a certain degree, and we have a super push. We're playing a lot of shows. We're having a lot of interaction with really awesome people, and we're excited.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
Way cool, man. Way cool. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's been a real luxury of ours here at Metal-O-Mania to just kick back and watch the last year for Snipers of Babel or so.
It's been fun.
The Mexico run, you know what I mean? That was a truly awesome fucking thing to check out and behold from a spectator seat. all just the great shows. You guys are getting busy. The sound tighter and tighter. The fucking expansion of the songs that you have, man. I'm just huge fan of you fuckers, man. Truly, man.
We appreciate that. We love you guys too.
You guys are what make doing this shit fucking a hell of a lot more fun knowing you fuckers. And really, I love everyone in the band except for Bozier. I mean, other than that, you guys are awesome.
like him better than anyone, so I guess we're opposites.
No, I love Bozier, and he's got an open invite to come into this motherfucker any day of the week.
He's probably creating Black Wax for the next album as you speak.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Well, hopefully when we do play that video, I'd like to get his butt in here. We'll get him in here.
It's fun. I
got him and Layla in here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he doesn't like me enough to come with me though.
Well, he says things about you that I'm not allowed to share because.
No, that's fine. I say things too.
No, no, Bozier loves you as we all do. We're gonna do a group hug later after the show, and do a little ball tickling. Anyhow.
None of that shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh bullshit, man! It's on your flyer. It's on your flyer to get you in here.
What was that?
You should have read your flyer a little better, man. We'll feed you pizza. We'll fucking we'll feed you pizza. We'll give you soda pop, and then we'll touch you in places, man. You've been pre-warned before you show up for the Metal-O-Mania show.
You agreed.
That's right.
To the touching.
You agreed. It's like them fucking Apple contracts, man. You must not have read the fine print.
I know. He's like, this is the part.
You agreed. I see you got your signature.
That's funny as shit.
We're gonna make a human centipede later.
Killer.
So. Oh, God. And you signed up to be the middle part.
Pretty sure I heard something about the swing. Not that long ago.
Yeah, I got a good swing here,
You're
man.
like, that's for you.
I got a swing for you, brother. You and me are hitting the swing later.
That's weird. I love
Look for pictures on Metal-O-Mania later of me and Jeremy playing onto the swing.
With the swing.
You want to make a video? I'll make a fucking video.
I know. He's like, this is way cheaper.
Fuck yeah. And we'll get some crazy views on that. I mean, we'll get fans like you don't currently have, that's for sure.
Yeah. Let's
change your demographic quick. And the way you feel about yourself. And the way you look in mirrors. And we're going to move on. Let's play a song. Let's play Exhumer. This is that on-again, off-again German band, man. Been around since 1985. They get back together. They put out a record. They break up for a minute. They go away. They get back together. They put out a record. And it kills. Every time they put a record out, it fucking is amazing. And they've done that again, man. They got a brand new fucking 2019 release called Hostile Defiance. And we are more than fucking happy to play the title track on it right here, right now, on Metal-O-Mania for all of you. Enjoy it.
Come, let us gingerly touch our tips.
Unleash your online consciousness. There's a single blow.
comes for weary wayfarers.
I want to thank God Almighty on the chat board. The one on the chat board is who I want to thank. You fucking rock, brother.
You went straight from nothing right into it, though. It's like, I was like, he's not going to.
The thump.
It's God Almighty.
Yeah, motherfucking. I would like to thank God Almighty for these motherfucking metal tunes that I'm putting in your ear pussies tonight. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, man. If your ear were an axe wound, we're certainly shoving it full of fucking stuff tonight, aren't we?
If what?
If your ear was an axe wound, we're fucking shoving metal in it to fucking glue
You did
it
not
to.
just crank it
Fucking
down.
shoving metal in it.
You cranked it down like
fucking bunny rabbit. Fucking, you know what I mean?
All right.
There you go. All right, now I feel loose.
It's getting weird as fuck.
I was told. Hey, I was told by some on Twitter we weren't making enough dick references, so I had to atone. So there you go. We'll bunny fuck your ear axe wounds.
We got
How
you,
about that?
Twitter.
There you go. Twitter on this. So you guys got a show coming up on Friday, is my understanding, right?
We do.
Yeah,
we
brother.
do. We're playing at the Fire in Philadelphia.
The Fire in Philadelphia. Eyes of
Some
the
other
Living.
awesome bands. The End of Hope, the NAD, the Eyes of the Living, Empire Rock.
Fuck yeah.
Snipers of Babel, the End of Hope. I hope I said them right.
Yeah, man. I think you nailed that motherfucker. Doors.
Doors
Open at 8 p.m.
New bands for us, huh?
Yeah, doors open at 8 p.m. It is the No Love Night at the Fire in Philadelphia.
Isn't that great? I was like, honey, we're going to the No Love Night.
Yeah.
For Friday night. Are you down with that?
No glove, no
She's
love.
Like,
yeah, I know the women were like, "Fuck
like,
yeah,
fuck yes,
don't even
no
touch
love
me,
for none of y'all motherfuckers." Yeah, it was funny.
I'm giving you enough of
Whoever
this
named
ass.
that, I love the name.
No Love Night at the Fire in Philadelphia. That is 412 West Girard Avenue. Doors open at 8 p.m. Be there. Tickets are
If you live
available
in Philly, come out.
at Eventbrite. Yeah, if you live in Philly, if you live anywhere within
Come
about
on out,
1,000 miles of Philadelphia, make sure you come on down there this Friday night and enjoy some Snipers of Babel. And I understand Eyes of the Living as well.
Hell yeah.
So you got Empire Rock Club, you got Eyes of the Living, you got the NAD, you got End of Hope, and you got Snipers of Babel. Can't beat that lineup.
It's going to be fun.
Good times. Good fucking times, brother.
Going to break my neck again.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it.
I
You know what
always do it.
Yeah, brother. Good.
And then it takes me 2 days to feel normal again.
Well, we're not getting any younger. Let's be honest.
No, but it can't help it.
The rest of our body deteriorates. Only our minds and our dicks get sharper. And one of those things isn't a good thing. So, you know. You know, weren't you fatter, fucker? Damn it. Anyway,
No.
so yeah, good stuff, man. You guys got quite a few shows that you'll be doing, man, and I'm excited as fuck that you guys are getting out in front of a bunch of, because that's where it's at, dude. You get out there and do the live thing. That's where people get the feel.
Yeah.
And you know.
I don't know if I told Mike. I told someone in the band the other night. I said this is the most fun of any of it.
It is the live thing.
There's nothing more fun than to do the live show for me.
Pick up your copy of Redemption, of course. Absolutely. The music is splendiferous, and I'm a big fan of it. I think that release is fantastic. It is truly a highlight of my 2018 year in metal. I believe, highlighted and played, I believe, every single song off of it on the show, as a matter of fact. So that's how much we love it. So if you do not have that yet, please do pick up your copy of Redemption. Hit us up, hit up Bandcamp, hit the band up, and I'll bet if you talk nice, they'll send you a signed copy. So just hit them up on Facebook. Tell them that you love it. Tell them that the fat guy
if you want it.
at Metal-O-Mania sent you.
Yep.
And tell Jeremy that you like the cut of his jib.
Don't say that.
Yeah, there you
No.
go. So you got more songs coming up, ready to rock and roll.
We do.
Is there discussions of a new album? Is there are we going to do another EP approach to the thing?
Mike and I and everybody talked about doing a 3-song release and then possibly doing a hard copy with a digital copy, but not quite sure what's going on completely with that. I know we're doing a digital release with Curtain Call Records, and I think there's 8 or 9 more that are ready to go, and I just think that we're taking our time with a lot of the newer stuff, and we're just really trying to fine tune the live show. We did a lot of this thing backwards. We recorded everything. We never practiced before. We recorded everything. Mm-hmm. We got into a room. We practiced. It took us a while to learn how to play it together, and then we lost people.
Right,
then we've reintroduced ourselves as a band with the same exact music. So it's been it's been challenging, but it's been really awesome to really connect with Layla and Tommy and Mike and Chris and Mike Loomer and
and the live product that you've able. It's funny to think back to when I first talked to Bozier. He was in a hotel room in Ocean City, Maryland, over 2 years ago now, I believe. And the whole thing was pretty much on paper at that point. You know what I mean? It was being done by way of studio, like you say. Everybody was hitting the studio, putting in their part, putting it together, and the songs were there. But you guys were still trying to find your live face, as it were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here we are this much time later, and being able to see that not only have you found it, but it's now a honed, thing. It's a weapon that you can go out there and punch people in the face with. I love that.
More fun in the world.
It's putting more fun in the goddamn world, brother. That's the fucking truth. That's the truth.
It's, everybody that we're around and we play with that helps, that does stuff for the band, the people that come out and stay till 12:30 and watch the band. I love all you guys, man. We just really appreciate all the support that we've received from all of you guys.
Fuck yeah. The metal community is non-paralleled, my friend. Non-paralleled. Charlie Z on the board says the fucking Snipers cats are pretty fucking coolio. And
what's up, brother?
I would have to agree. Man. And I put Charlie Z on that list too, man. Pretty cool.
Charlie.
Cat. You guys are also gonna. Well, we'll talk about you're doing the Metal on the Mountain show too, right?
Yes, awesome. We are doing Metal in the Mountains. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Fuck yeah. Well, I tell you what, let's play another song. Matter of fact, what I got coming up next for everybody, I'm really excited about it. And this is an interview that it took me a minute to nail down. Thank you to my main man, Ethan, out there, my main man, my main Mr. Intern Extraordinaire. Finally nailed this interview down for us because we've been trying to get this one for a while. I am a huge fan of this band, Crisix. I just love them. I love them. I love them. They pronounce it Crisix, by the way, so I'm not sure if I've been just saying it wrong all this time because I love them. But I was able to sit down. This was their fourth release. They got videos. They're traveling the world with this thing. They are coming to America to do a North American tour this year. So keep your eyes out for when Crisix comes to your neighborhood. You're going to want to not miss these fucking guys, I'm telling you. And when it comes to straight-up thrash, you had your big four from back in the day, which was Slayer, Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth. In my opinion, there's a whole bunch more that go on there. Testament, Overkill, Metal Church, Heathen, Violence. There's a whole bunch I could add. But if you ask me what my today four of big thrash is, man, it's Crisix, it's Warbringer, it's fucking Hatchet, and it's Havoc. And I'm a big fan of all the four of those bands. Not to leave any off. I love a bunch of the bands on the scene right now, Trader and a bunch of them. But I was just super happy to get this Crisix interview, and we're going to be talking to Warbringer also. So some of those bands on my list will be fortunate enough to sit down with, and we were lucky enough to sit down with Crisix this week. So again, their fourth release is out. You're going to want to make sure you own it. It's called Against the Odds. Let's have our sit down with them right now and then check out a video from them for their badass song called Leech Breeder.
And if you don't come back,
you're a fucking dick.
A dick.
You're a dick.
Fuck you.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs out there, we got something very special lined up for you next because I am joined with BC right now from Crisix, one of my favorite bands on the entire planet right now, man, bringing the fucking thrash torch alive. Thank you so much for your time, sir. How are you today?
Oh, yeah, thank you for your sweet words, man. Oh, fine. So sunny, so peaceful here in Catalonia, so great.
One of my main reasons for wanting to go to Spain these days is because I want to see Crisix. I want to meet you guys, man.
Oh, man, we had some shows in North America, but I hope we can do a lot more stuff there because it's time for us to get there, to try a little bit America.
Long overdue. I'm going to tell you, between you and me, in 2016, I did a list on the radio show. I did a list for our website, and I named my very favorite album of the entire year 2016 was From Blue to Black from Crisix. And then years, absolutely. And then 2 years later,
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Maybe our manager mentioned some time ago, but I didn't know that it was exactly you. That's great, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, I love that album. And then I'll tell you what, in 2018, I did the same list for our station, and I named my number one album of 2018 was Against the Odds. So I'm a big, big fan, my friend.
Okay, this is a big pressure, I guess, for the next album, right? For us?
Yes, sir. That's a lot of pressure.
That's to maintain the level. Right. Okay, good. Thank you.
That's right. The bar is very high, but hey, I didn't do that. You guys did it with such kick-ass records, man. I'm going to tell you, I'm a big fan. Tell me a little bit about how you guys formed the band. I know that you guys formed in 2011, right?
8.
Oh, 2008.
Yeah, well, 2011. We released the first album in 2011, but we started the band back in 2008. Okay, and well, we come from a really small town near Barcelona, and it's not a very metal place, but I don't know how from this small town the 5 metalheads get united to get this band. It's kind of very, very uncommon event in this place. And man, we just did what we love, fucking thrash metal, and we began this project that we loved, and we tried to spread our music. But man, it went so far. It went very far. So we are really, really lucky to be traveling all over the world. With 5 friends, we are 5 friends in the end, and doing the music we love. It's fucking crazy, man, really. And awesome, we worked so hard to make this project get going. We did all our best in our music to make our music the best we can, And man, doing an interview with you and telling me that our album is your favorite #1, it's all we can ask, Thank you so much.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's nothing lucky about it, man. It's talent. You guys are doing something that really I think the metal world needs right now. You've really found a way to blend that old school thrash metal feel with something fresh and brand new, and that's the lifeblood of what we need in our scene right now, man. You guys are really helping to fuel metal. The metal resurgence is underway, and Crisix is a big, big reason for that.
That's right. It's our main purpose on this. We love the 80s thrash metal albums out there in North America. It's plenty of fucking killer bands that influenced us. But of course, we are in another decade, and we wanted to make this music shine in a different way, so the new generations can enjoy this kind of riff, but with a modern sound of today, And this is a little bit the point of Crisix. It's old school metal influence, but trying to get in the new age, It's kind of this.
It's kind of that, and it's kind of perfectly that, my friend. It nails it right on the top of the head. So 5 of you guys got together in Catalonia, Barcelona, and Spain, made this fucking thrash metal group. Did you all have similar influences? Like you just mentioned, you like the 80s thrash stuff. Were all of you guys listening to that stuff?
Yeah. Of course. I mean, our generation, we come from 90. We were born in 91, in 1991. And wow. 1991, 1989, So it's impossible our influences come only from old school thrash metal, because we grew up, we discovered metal thanks to bands like Slipknot, bands like Metallica, when they were putting out Saint Anger, Right. So some of people may despise and may hate Saint Anger, but this record, man, was the record that people like us, children like us, when they were putting music on TV, the music channel, they could listen Mana and shit like this, but also Metallica, and enter to this beautiful world of metal. And that's why we have a lot of influence, modern influences, but also we wanted to give more approach to this old school thrash metal vibe, because we think it's it's something that really gets into you. You feel it when you feel it. You need this thrash metal vibe. Get very into all of us, and we wanted to go to that direction, but giving a little bit of personal identity,
Absolutely.
And bands like modern bands like Slipknot, I could say Slipknot is one of the other bands different from thrash metal that really influenced us a lot, as well as Pantera. As well, these bands are our generation have a lot of these bands in mind.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, you guys were born after the '80s thrash thing that happened in San Francisco, so
that's right.
Funny to think that you had to go back and purchase those old albums after the. I'm an old son of a bitch, man. I'm old. I've been around. I was born in '71. I was around for them '80s stuff. You know what I mean? So it's funny
71.
to think. Yeah, '71, bro.
You were born in 1971. You want to know something?
Yes, sir.
I have a tattoo. Of what is the name of? The vinyl player. Tattoo of a vinyl player. I don't know the name of in English. And it's written the name, the 1971, the year,
really?
Because it's one of my favorite years for progressive rock and rock music, hippie music. It's all from my father's collection, you know. And it's one of my favorite years of that decade, you know, the 70s decade. 71 was plenty of fucking hits, man.
Yes, sir. Kick-ass stuff. See, and that's where I came from, my friend. So we were destined to talk music to each other one day, brother.
Great, man.
So tell me, I know that you guys kind of tackle a lot of different issues with your lyrics. You know, you've gotten into societal problems. You've even had some stuff where it's like horror movies, you know, with the xenomorph blood, which you make killer videos, by the way. But tell me what thrives, what are the visualizations that get you going? What are the things that, you know, influence what you want to sing about and write about?
Well, it's the fact that thrash metal is very related to horror movies, but also for social issues, and a little bit, for example, Huli, our singer, is a fucking fan of horror movies, and he's really into it, you know, and he gives a lot this movie touch to our music, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But of course, we are a band from today also, and we want to talk about stuff from today, and we don't want to lose this stuff that is all around us, all around our generation, around to everyone's problems, and we a little bit touched so many different stuff, because we have always time to hate, but always we have times to get some fun, and I mean we have a wide range of a little bit. We are not just focused in one thing, you know. A little bit, we talk a little bit of different topics.
Right. Well, you know, that's something I love about Crisix. You know, you can have a song that's on a very, very serious topic, and then on the very next song, you know, it's definitely more a fun type of a thrash song. You know,
that's a little bit the image we wanted to represent in our single, for example, "Get Out of My Head," which is a really aggressive song, but we wanted to make, for example, a funny video about it. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why we tried to approach this TV show contest, you know, and we like, we want to have fun, man, and we are funny. I mean, we are not angry people, you know. We're not angry guys. We are serious when we have to be serious, but we are very friendly guys, and we want to express this also with our music. That, man, we don't have to be angry all the time, you know. We have time for everything, you know.
Yeah, and you want to enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your life and enjoy the ride. You're making kick-ass music and meeting new people all the time. Those are things to enjoy. Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's right, man. You nailed it. Yeah. That's right.
So, speaking of which, though, I know you guys have been on tour with quite a few of the big bands. So who are some of the bands you've had the most fun hitting the stage with?
Regarding our thrash metal bands or bands in general?
Bands in general that you guys have played on tour with.
Oh, yeah, okay. We've done some tours that were really interesting. For example, a band from Greece called Suicidal Angels, Skullfist from Canada, and Evil Invaders from Belgium. We did a tour all together in Europe. We had so fun. It was so fun. This kind of heavy speed thrash metal package. It was really cool. Also, we toured with a band from North America called Warbringer, which you probably know, of course. It's one of our favorite new thrash metal bands, man. And I have total respect for this band, because they are really kick-ass band.
You know, you had the big four from back in the day, which was Slayer, Anthrax, of course, Metallica, and Megadeth. But in my opinion, there's a brand new big four on the stage, on the world's metal stage today. And to me, that's Crisix, that's Warbringer, that's Hatchet, and that's Havoc. You know, those are the four bands, in my opinion, right now that should be our Mount Rushmore, that are really leading the charge today of what is, you know, refueling our scene. Our scene is retaking over the world right now, and it's bands like you guys that are helping make that happen, brother.
Man, that's I appreciate so much that, man.
I appreciate you spending some time with me.
Oh, of course. The pleasure is mine, man. Thank you so much for your words, man. What's up? This is Bibi from Crisix, and you are listening to Metal-O-Mania. Fuck yeah.
You gotta kick their ass. Yeah, fuck them up. Hey.
Your brains fit the scum. Revelation fear was
Sick of your existence, I am insecticide. Forever sick of your existence, I am insecticide. Stay away from me! Wow! You think you're the fucking masters of the world, but the fact is you have a huge trace of misery on your back. Stopping on your brain, spit the blood you suck. No one, fuck you. Fuck. You are a leech breather. You take control in their minds. You are a leech breather. You have a free will learn how to survive. You are a leech breather. You take control in their minds. You are a leech breather. You have a free will learn how to survive. Traveling on all they can.
Everybody keep calm, that's the important thing.
And just like that, we got our very own fucking smoke machine in the studio tonight. So there you go. That's we're pyrotechnics going on in here this evening. I got a dog licking my toe. I got the world on fire, and it's all the end of my Peter. And how about that fucking Crisix, man? God damn it, I love them dudes. I love them dudes. I love that band. I love that album. I love every fucking song from them. Their entire discography should be in your collection yesterday. I'm not fucking around at all on that. They're one of those bands, man, like back in the day when, when I would say, dude, I don't have to ask you if you have Master of Puppets, because you do. You just do. You're a metalhead, so you do. I don't have to ask you, do you have P-Cells, because you do. You're a fucking metalhead. You do. Dude, the Crisix discography is right there on par with that. I'm telling you, if you're a thrash metal fan, you should have that, and you should be eating it. You should be drinking it. You should be fucking it. You should be fucking, thanking me for it if I turned you onto it. I'm telling you, I should be on your Christmas card list just for that reason, if you had not heard of them before I turned you onto them. So, good stuff, man. And I'm telling you, their 2016 release from Blue to Black, also a stellar album. So, there you go. Thank you guys for spending some time with little old big fat me. So, you having fun tonight, Mr. Jeremy, sir?
Tons
of fun, man. I love having you here, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
I love being here. It's fun.
It's good shit. I got my cords all tied into your cords. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little of my cord back there. There you go. See, I see what you're doing. He's slowly tying my cords into him, and slowly it's pulling my head down.
That's like me and Tommy live. Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I'm on your games. So
well, me and Tommy twist up every time we play live. It's like a game. Who's gonna twist the other?
By the end of the show, you're half hugging, like singing it out. Yeah. We're tied together like a Christmas tree.
Yeah. We've pulled each other's mics out. Yeah, we've done everything. That's trying to twist around.
That's hilarious. I love the image of that. You start off the show, you're singing at opposite ends of the stage, and by the end of the show, you're fucking tied together.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? We learned to to bounce. We bounce in between. It's almost like being one person. It's kind of crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good shit, man. I'm a fan of you motherfuckers, that's for sure. So if you are out there and able, get out there and see some of these shows, man. Snipers and Bow is going to be coming somewhere near you, coming on your forehead somewhere near you.
Didn't somebody have a question?
Philly. Yeah, someone asked you if you got any dates coming in Florida.
What's her name?
She-Wolf, our very own She-Wolf wants to
What's
know
up, She-Wolf?
if you're going to have any dates in Florida.
As of right now, we don't have anything booked in Florida. We'd love to. Anybody want us to play in Florida? Hit
Yeah,
us
I know
up.
She-Wolf does.
I'll play in Florida.
Fuck yeah. You should.
We're not scheduled to play Florida. We're playing in West Virginia, but
Let's
that's,
pull
I
it
know
off,
Florida's
She-Wolf.
pretty
Let's
far
talk.
from there, but
yeah, we'll find a place. We'll find a venue down there and we'll make it happen, man. It'll be worth it to get some exposure down on the down there in the south end of things. You know, I know She-Wolf will be there, and she
Killer.
rocks. And
Awesome.
She-Wolf fucking rocks. We love her.
Killer.
Yeah.
Come say what's up.
Fuck yeah. I would do a show just for you, She-Wolf. I don't give a fuck if nobody else showed up. I'd do it just for you. So, and some days I feel like we're doing that right here on Metal-O-Mania. So, no, but we also had you're going to be at the Metal of the Mountains, right? Correct?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that. There's a fuck ton of bands playing at that thing,
I
man.
know, there's like
Our very
500
own
bands.
buddy Brandon on the board, as a matter of fact. Shout out Brandon. He's involved in that thing.
What's up, Brandon? Thanks for having us.
It's going to be fun, man. That's a killer
Can't
fucking.
wait.
That's a tent and spend the night and camps thing right there, right?
It's okay.
I know that the Christians in that area got a little bent out of shape at
Yeah, I
one point
heard
about
that.
the show.
I heard that, but this is
You're a
going to be
Christian,
controversial.
aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just for
and
the
this
record.
is going to be controversial, but you can't sign the letter with and say fuck.
Yeah.
Like you
It's a
fucking Bible
word.
thumpers was in the letter.
Yeah,
And I read
right,
it and I was
right.
like, this is kind of weird and blah, blah, blah. And I've seen some of the bands can look that way. But the guy signed it, you fucking Bible thumpers.
Wait.
To me, it's like, what type of kooky ass dude is going to sign the letter? Because that's what they say they call them, whether you're the fucking Bible thumpers, whatever.
Right.
So I saw all the press about that, whatever.
Yeah, that's stupid shit.
You know my beliefs. I'm not going to get into that, but at the same time, there's people that are whacked.
Yeah, they definitely are.
And a lot of situations.
And thankfully, cooler heads prevail in most situations. I think, come hell or high water, the show's going to be pulled off. It's going to be fantastic. There's going to be great fucking bands there. There's going to be great people there. Again, our very own Brandon, man. I want to party with that dude. So.
Yeah, me too.
Very much so. He's a good guy. He pushes he's
all
out there
that
pushing the
remains.
envelope and
He's
shit.
going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a great dude. There's a shit ton of
A
kick-ass
lot of great
bands.
bands.
There.
I can't wait to meet all those.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to go watch as many bands as I can.
Do we have a flyer on that? We'll share a flyer on the Metal-O-Mania page. I think Brandon sent in one for us tonight, but I have the way my computer's set up in the studio, if I grab it off of Facebook while we're live, it'll shut down one of my screens, Brandon. So I don't want to do that, but I will share that page live. I will share it on our Metal-O-Mania group, and I'll make sure that by next week we have it available for our Tuesday and Wednesday show to share it live on the program. But what's the dates on that, Scully? Do you have the dates on the Metal of the Mountains? Do you know the dates, Jeremy? The Metal of the Mountains? Friday, May 31st?
Yeah, that's that Friday and Saturday.
Okay, cool. So the end of May.
The
You're going to
last 2
close
days,
out
yeah.
May in the mountains. That's awesome. Yeah, June 1st, right? May 31st,
Look at me.
June 1st.
I'm so smart.
You're on your game sometimes.
We're playing that Friday, I believe.
Where in West Virginia. Pipestem, West Virginia.
That's right.
That must be a
Pipestem, West
cool
Virginia.
venue. I've noticed.
Who is coming to Pipestem, West Virginia?
I
to
bet a
watch
lot of
Snipers
motherfuckers.
Babel?
A lot
Who's
of people.
coming out?
A lot of people.
I hope so.
And I think that's going to be a really good turnout. I'm looking forward to that show. But I'll tell you what, I think that Pipestem has become a pretty cool venue wherever it is, because I've noticed a lot of bands that I'm seeing, we see a lot of tour schedules that come into us for people wanting us to throw the flyer up on the page or on the show or something. I mean, I see that Pipestem come up quite a bit as a destination where bands are hidden.
I'm not sure if this
cool.
might be our first experience.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's good shit, man.
It's my first time.
Take it easy on me. It's my first time.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna
Let's
be
just
fun.
say
Man. That's a good time, man. I'm gonna make sure we look up Brandon. If you go there, look up Brandon and tell him that the Metal-O-Mania he's Metal-O-Mania family. So
what's up,
tell
Brandon?
him that you love him and that buy that dude a drink or something, man.
I'm sure I will.
Together. And I think Dan White. I'm probably fucking that up. Remind me, Brandon, on the board. There's another dude who's really pushing the envelope, helping that Metal of the Mountains. He's on our Facebook page, and I don't remember what his name is, but it's going to be a good time. Going to be a good time. So get out there and see these motherfuckers. What do you think?
I think they should go watch everybody, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
please watch us.
Yeah, I mean, you motherfuckers too.
Maybe.
You know,
yeah.
You know, it is what it is. So, shall we play another jam then?
Yeah.
Again, make sure you put that on your calendar. Dan White, there you go. Dan White is a killer promoter, right? He's the dude. He's a really awesome dude. I've actually had the luxury to talk to that dude a few times too, man. Seems like a really awesome guy. So, and he's one of the big promoters behind the Metal of the Mountains thing. So shout out to Dan too.
Yeah.
Shout out Dan, Brandon. We love what you guys are doing for the scene, man. We appreciate you for it, and we love you for it for sure. Good stuff. We need all you cats, man. That's an important part of the machine. This La Cosa Nostra of metal is
the machine.
The machine that we're building, baby. There you
That's
go.
right.
So on that note, how about some All This Filth? You want to do some All This Filth now?
Always.
I know, man. I'm always ready for some fucking filth. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's my morning shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some fucking filth. Weren't we going to talk about something filthy during this break? I think we'll have to push it back
I'm so
a break.
glad we forgot.
Probably better for the ears of many. Better for the ears of many that we forgot wherever it is. Yeah, we had something pretty depraved that we were going to talk about, I think. I'm sure it'll come back to us. But anyway, let's play All This Filth jam. You got a brand new second overall release. So it's their second album. We'll call it their second debut because none of you have had a drink in a while. So have one of those. And these are some Australian thrashers with a touch of groove in the shit. I love what they're doing, man. Misery Season is the new release, and it's their first album since 2011. So worth the wait, man. Let's check out Reject the Machine. All This Filth. And don't go nowhere, man. We've got so much more metal for you. Open up your ear, pussies.
And you're a dick if you don't.
And you're a dick if you don't come back.
There is no door number fucking 4. This is it. This is the only way.
No truth! With life! Open your eyes! So what to do for the day of born? All about products, you ask your phone. Grab a device, plug yourself in. You never win. Straight to the mind, rule by fear. When it's true, becomes unclear. Give us up, distracted and bored. You never win. I don't wanna spend any time living in this world made of lies. I don't wanna live this way. Reject the machine, take it all away. It's a lie, we wanna believe, so we can fall. Fit the machine, failures are gone. Living blank lies. Reject the machine. Live in the light, dictate to live. What's on the screen? Just drink and stay. Open your eyes, question everything. Reject the machine. When you break it down, it's about control. The device will steal your soul. It's designed to manipulate. Curate your life in some fucking thing. I don't wanna spend any time living in this world made of lies. I don't wanna live this way. Reject the machine, take it all away. I don't wanna spend any time living in this world made of lies. I don't wanna live this way. Reject the machine, take it all away.
No fucking way.
Bad.
hilarious, man.
Yeah. Dick.
Weird dicks. You know, maybe sometimes it's weird dicks. What if we don't come back? We didn't come back ourselves from that song. Well, it's a good song to not come back
We
from.
couldn't have been more far off
I'm telling you.
with the timing on that than I. Yeah.
A little all this filth for you, if you don't mind.
I know, right?
Yeah. I know Scully saved us from fucking deep embarrassment, didn't she? Good
I don't
gracious.
know. We'll see.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what any of you are talking about, except to say that was a good ass fucking all this filth song.
Yeah.
All this filth. Kingpin promotion. I did want to mention Kingpin promotion. That's our boy Dan. And the guys at the Metal in the Mountains, man. So, like, Metal in the Mountains, man. Like, you totally want to be there, dude. Like, to fucking smoke up and, like, party and do, like, the metal thing, man. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
That's my Jeff Spicoli's ready to party thing.
Yeah,
dude.
it's going to be crazy, I think. I just think it's going to be a bunch of people having fun, listening to heavy music and having fun.
Fuck yeah. I wanted to pose a question.
That's what it should be.
We were talking about this a little bit on the show last night on our Metal Yard. And by the way, if you missed the Metal Yard last night, I implore you to please go into the archives and check it out. It is readily available for you on demand on our website, www.metal-o-mania.live. In fact, many of the episodes that you may have seen and you want to check out again, or that you may have missed and you would like to catch up on, please do go through the archives and do exactly that. We keep them in there for you to be able to watch. And we had a kick-ass show last night, man. We just played some old stuff, some new stuff, we kind of got all over the place with it. And part of the show, we got a little bit into the discussion of wearing your own merch.
Oh, that's where it is. Yeah.
And we kind of had a pretty diverse response from our board listeners last night. Some people were like, who gives a fuck if you wear your own merch? Some people were, in fact, our buddy Davidian, our buddy Spike from Davidian, I believe what his opinion was they call it the Iron Maiden rule. Unless you're Iron Maiden, you don't get to wear your own merch. Which I thought was pretty funny. But what's your take on it? What's your take on your wearing your own merch?
We had this conversation earlier. When I was younger, I thought it was the nerdiest thing in the world to wear your own merch. And then I got some of my own.
Very funny you should say that.
And then, like I'm going through the closet and I'm like, man, I wear this. And then I see this. I like my shirt.
I like the shirt you got on right now, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Metal-O-Mania.
Good
I really like the stuff that we have. And
right. You chose it. It's your design. It's representative. It's funny you should say that. I don't care what
anybody thinks either.
My story very much parallels yours. I was once I always thought it was, I didn't like it. And I was a loud proponent.
I just thought it was nerdy.
Don't wear right. You can't wear your own fucking shirt. Right. In fact, I will generally, as a matter of fact, that's how it came up last night in the show. I was talking about the fact that every week we get sent videos and things like that to check out to maybe, show them on the show. And we get a lot of videos, man. And what I do often is I will watch it without the sound on it first because I'm curious what the bands are they're wearing on their T-shirts. The metal shirts, I'm a goofball for it, but I like to see what bands that they're wearing and then listen to it and see if it's representative. Because like I've talked about, I've seen some bands with all five guys. You got one guy with a Cannibal Corpse shirt on. You got one guy with a Obituary shirt, full on death metal. And then it's like a prog fucking operatic piece. It's, it's jarring a little, like, what the fuck, that doesn't fit, So I base a lot of my opinion on the band before I even hear them on what T-shirts they're wearing is what I'm saying. And I find that many are the bands that are wearing their own merch. And I used to think down on that. I used to look down on that. But the first time I got a big box sent to us with Metal-O-Mania shirts, my opinion went out the window and I couldn't wait to put on my own fucking shirt. So I'm a hypocritical jackass is what I'm telling you, basically.
I just don't give a fuck what people think.
Right. Yeah, why should you?
I don't.
Why should you, brother? You know what I mean? Nobody out there's better. Nobody out there's, many people are probably worse, I guess, if you want to be real about it. But, do your thing, man. Whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? Blowjobs.
Wearing my own merch from time to time makes me happy. Yep.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
There's
probably a lot of people that would blow up that chat board right now and say that it's the dumbest thing ever.
Well, I'm sure people are.
If you want to say something about
it, I wear
it.
Snipers of Babel underwear. I mean, is that the same thing? Does that break any rules? I mean,
I hope
Granted, it's your picture on them, so, you know, there's something about your picture right next to my Nug-Nugs that makes me happy, and I don't care what people think either.
You know, I think about you a lot before I go to bed. A lot.
I feel it. There's a warm sensation.
There is.
I get a warm sensation.
It's soothing.
Like I've been eating a peppermint patty
really
and
is
listening to Snipers of Babel. But yeah, I won't lie. I changed my tune very quickly. The first time I got a giant box of shit and it said Metal-O-Mania on it. I mean, I wore it. I couldn't wait to wear it. So I'm an asshole. The same thing I used to give people shit for, I am guilty of, so I am a jackass. And look, Gonzo says he endorses assless chaps. I know you do, Gonzo. I thought you told me not to show those pictures, but if I have your permission, I will share them sometime, sir.
Yes.
I have a great set of Gonzo and some assless chaps. He looks fantastic in them.
Nice.
Fantastic, sir. So, what next? What do you want to do next? Do you want to just party, or what's up? You want to open up move this table out of the way and mosh for the next jam?
Sure.
See what happens. I think between the two of us, we got a knee left, so we might as well get rid of that motherfucker.
Knee source, yeah.
Let's break that last knee we got between the two of us, and we'll do it. And we'll do it well. So look, yeah. So She-Wolf says, "Wear your shit and wear it proudly." Oh, she wears her Crypt shirt proudly. She's fucking awesome.
Where's your Snipers of Battle shirt,
Awesome
She-Wolf?
Yeah, that's right. Got to get some snipers.
Do you need one?
We got to aim some snipers at you, honey, and get you. Yeah, she does need one. So hook her up, man. She's awesome.
Hit us up on the Facebook page.
She's a super awesome follower on the show and the fucking and you guys, man, for real. So she's awesome like that.
We love you. Spread it all through Florida.
We love, yeah, right on.
We love Florida.
We love She-Wolf.
Yeah, I love She-Wolf too.
And we also love Revocation. Revocation, you know, we played a lot of this really off of this album when it first came out back in September. But they just put out a video, actually. And you know us, we like to play, when people put out videos, I just don't think there's enough people playing metal videos, man. So when people put out good metal videos, we try to go out of our way to play it. And I'm a big fan of Revocation anyway. So let's play some Revocation. This is, the video is called Vanitas off of their album, The Outer Ones. Cool fucking video. Come back and hang out with us, man. We're about halfway through. So we got some more stuff to stick in your heads tonight. Bend over and get ready to take it. Let's rock and roll.
Oh, I just can't bear to watch.
Bring me into your
Dear Lord Jesus, this ain't happening, man.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was a great Bonnie. People don't realize your range. That was a great Bonnie Raitt song you just sang a minute ago in studio. Acoustic. People don't realize.
That's not true.
Who the fuck is Bonnie Raitt even? Why do I know that name?
Who doesn't know that name?
I know, right? Somebody force-fed her butthole to me once.
Oh, my.
At a party.
He always gets me with that.
Over fucking Taco Bell's bowls and burritos. It all started on a
Go say
dare
that whole thing
for
again.
what was said from the Taco Bell seasoning. You know, it was like, Reba McEntire will lick your ball sack. We were talking about Reba McEntire, right? Is that what I said?
No. Who was the first person?
Oh.
Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Raitt. There you go.
Reba McEntire.
I thought it was Tracy Chapman, actually. Shit. Anyway. Do you have a fast car, Jeremy?
Yes, I do.
Oh, if you can't tell, we're having fun in the studio tonight, man. We're having a good-ass time here at Metal-O-Mania Studios because we're bringing you episode 118 of Metal-O-Mania. Chock full of badass fucking jams. Chock full of this motherfucking dude named Jeremy who we love. And just good times. Good times, brother.
Always.
Love it, I love it, I love it. So we were waxing philosophically a little bit on the wearing of your own gear. And it looks like, according to our board, it's pretty 50-50. Some people think it's fuck it, and some people think you shouldn't do it, and some people think, fuck you for bringing it up. You're a bunch of fucking assholes. So those people are probably the most correct ones.
The fuck you people?
Yeah, the ones that were like, fuck you guys for bringing up so stupid ass bullshit.
Fuck them.
In my life.
No,
I'm kidding.
It's such a sensitive, whatever. Believe what you want to believe.
Right on. And that goes for pretty much everything, you know what I mean? If I've figured nothing out since I've gotten older, it's that I've figured nothing out. And neither has anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's fucking stupid as shit, even as an adult. Nobody knows nothing. Fuck everybody and their stupid ass opinions because nobody knows dick. So I'm going to do things my way and live and die by that credo. You know what I mean? What do you think of that? So if you see me going down the highway with my balls out, speaking of which, you know, it's that time of year, man. One of the great things about being a metalhead is that time of year. This time of year, you get to fucking roll the windows down. You get to cruise down the road in your motherfucking vehicle in Jeremy's fast car.
When?
And you get to jam the fuck out, man. We played that Wilson jam last night. That fucking that was a shout out to my man Gonzo, by the way, last night on the show. But it's called Windows Down, man, and it just perfectly encapsulates that, man. Going down the road with the kick-ass fucking metal jams, top fucking volume, music all the way up, windows all the way down, doing the thing. What do you think? It's that time of year, brother. Right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. You know, you got a fucking kick, you know, in the Metal-O-Mania mobile, I got a kick-ass sound system, baby. And I got to tell you, few things feel as good as going down the road with Snipers of Babel on 27 on the volume, you know what I mean? Cruising around 95 over here, cruising, I say. If it's midnight, you can cruise. If it's during the day, you can go 5 miles an hour. But you can still listen to Snipers of Babel while you do it. With the fucking windows down.
Yeah. Or any other good music.
Yeah, and that actually brings us to our next subject for the night, which is there are universally bands, music acts out there that are not metal. We talked about this a little bit on a Metal Yard episode a couple of weeks ago, and then we changed the subject because I have schizophrenia. But there's universally some bands that are not metal that all metalheads tend to like Johnny Cash, what comes to mind as a good example. You know what I mean? It seems like every metalhead you ever meet, everybody loves Johnny Cash. You know what I mean? Everybody loves Stevie Ray Vaughan, for instance. You know, do you have any of those? Do you have any of those? Like, come on, man. It's not metal, I know, but everybody loves it. Like, honestly, Peter Gabriel has a weird niche. He's not one of those guys you would assume would be so universally loved by the metalheads. But I swear to you, I have yet to meet a metalhead that dislikes Peter Gabriel. Do you?
I love him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. It's like metalheads and cats, man.
It's funny, yeah.
You know, metalheads love their cats and they love their Peter Gabriel. It's a weird
Bob
thing.
Marley.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's a great one.
Is you know,
Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix. Is that what you said? Yeah, that's a great one. All metalheads love their Jimi Hendrix. A lot of that ties into the drugs and the pot that we do. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, if you want to talk about metal, let's talk about Pantera. You know,
fuck yeah.
There's some bands out there that influence.
Fuck yeah. But Pantera is metal, though. Yeah, I mean, like non-metal bands, non-metal acts that metalheads love. You know what I mean? Like Stevie Wonder. It seems like every metalhead I know loves Stevie Wonder. You know what I mean? Who's certainly far from metal. Michael Jackson. There you go. Especially if you like to have your butthole licked. Tongue to bung. Anyhow, he's guilty as a motherfucker.
Right.
God damn it! I watched Neverland anyway. I'm not going down that road, but that was upsetting. But he liked to apparently stick his tongue in little boys' buttholes. That's a gross dude, man.
Yeah,
that's a gross dude.
I'm not even down with that conversation.
That's a gross dude.
Yeah.
But what are some other bands and shit that are not metal? That are not metal. Prince. Everybody loves Prince. You know
I do too. Yeah, I love him.
You don't have to be a metalhead to love Prince. Everybody loves Prince. Everybody loves Bad Brains, who's more of a hardcore act and not really a metal.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean. Punk. There's a lot of punk bands that fall in that category. Black Flag. I don't know any metalhead fans that don't love Black Flag.
I don't like Black Flag.
Henry Rollins, for instance.
I don't like Henry Rollins either.
You do not?
No.
Oh, Black Flag or Henry Rollins?
No.
Wow. Well, we're gonna play a song so I can get out a knife and stab you in your face because I love the.
No, I don't know. There's certain things I really love from that era, and certain things I don't. I just think that Henry Rollins is not even really talented.
Wow, not even talented even.
No, I don't.
Wow, I consider Henry Rollins one of the better frontmans of our generation.
I think he created a posture in a level of coming at you in that way, but he's not. Okay. Let's have this conversation off camera.
No, you're welcome to your opinion. Yeah, we don't have to agree on it.
I don't know.
We don't. I'm sure. Yeah, you know.
In that time frame, I was listening to more beat-related music.
Yeah. See, you went down the new metal road quite a bit more than I did.
Not at that time. I was listening to rap and hip hop and.
Right. Well, yeah, which set the stage for you to be more into the new metal later.
Right,
yeah,
for sure.
I'm not much for the hip hop stuff. I know that, you know, there are lots of metalheads out there who I've talked to that love metal, they love hip hop, they love rap, and I'm not knocking you. Hey, you know, if it's what you dig, who the fuck am I to tell you different? It's just not my thing. I'm not a big fan of the hip hop scene. I'm not a big fan of the rap stuff. It doesn't do much for me. And see, now let me clarify. I'm not saying that there's nothing talented ever about any of it. You know what I mean? I can see that some guy here or there is a talented writer of music or lyrics or whatever, you know. And now, granted, I personally think most of it's overrated. I heard a song once where the dude rhymed the words Yama with Mama, and that's not very impressive to me. But anyway, my kids were listening to that shit, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Did that dude just say Yama and Mama and it's a rap song?
Well, why is Yama in your fucking song?
Yama. Yeah, you had to reach a far way to be able to talk about Yama, you know. But anyway, the point being, it's not for me. It could certainly be for you. I don't know who the fuck am I to tell you what to listen to.
You have to listen to the right one.
You know, now early in the day, I'm old. So back in the day, I did like some early school stuff, like some Run DMC and some, you know, the Sugar Hill Gang and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like old school shit, Houdini and shit. You don't remember what you know about Houdini?
What you know about Houdini?
What you know about Houdini? The freaks come out at night, motherfucker.
The freaks come out at night.
Elvis. Oh, is there some of the ones coming in on the board? Elvis Presley. Everybody loves. Yeah, I know every word of that song.
Okay.
What'd you say? Rush? Yeah, Rush is universally loved. Led Zeppelin's one of those bands. You know, everybody loves fucking, you know.
I could create so much controversy with my opinion of all these bands.
You don't like any of those bands?
I'm not going to say a word. I plead the fifth.
No kidding. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So
I'm not saying anything bad about any of the bands.
You're more of an advocate for hip hop and rap than you are for some of the bands we're talking about right now.
Why would you go so controversial with the next statement? He's like, so you would trash the best bands ever.
Yeah, so you're shitting. You're publicly shitting on some of the best bands of all time.
No, I'm just saying I come from a different era. That's all.
Oh.
I come from the hardcore.
I love hardcore
background hip hop, then into hardcore, then into kind of the Pantera mix of like metal, and then Korn came out. You know, it's like the progression of like loving just the heaviest, craziest hardcore.
See, that's where you and I
shows.
converge. We converge on a lot of music, but we go our opposite ways. I can't stand Korn. I'm on record for this. I know. And again, I'm not saying
you're allowed to be
can't
wrong from
like
time
Korn,
to time, aren't you?
But I think I'm not. They do nothing for me.
Well, they're
Korn is unprocessed things in my shit, and that's about it.
It's fine.
So, were you a Limp Bizkit guy?
Yes.
Did you do it all for the Nookie at one point?
No.
Huh?
Probably. I know that I loved all those albums. I was the guy that was fully into that scene at that
No
time.
kidding.
But I was
right on. See, it's funny. That's our age difference. Probably is the result. More.
I'm 42 years old, so I was right in the mix of that time frame of raving and partying
and new meddling. You were new meddling and new meddling.
I was listening to good music at the time.
Korn and Disturbed. Were you a Disturbed guy?
No.
Okay.
No. Nope.
Stain. Did you get into Stain?
I did like Stain. I still like Stain. Yep.
Who else? Who else falls right in that kind of Limp Bizkit and?
I don't like who that Limp Bizkit is anymore. So.
Well, yeah, but at that time,
Yeah.
what about like
Deftones? Let's talk about the Deftones. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, the Deftones.
Yeah.
I know you're a big Deftones guy. I like the Deftones.
I don't see how you couldn't.
I'm not the world's biggest Deftones fan of the universe, but I do like the Deftones. That's funny, man. It's funny to think how you can agree on so many different levels of music. It reminds me of Gonzo a little bit. Me and him agree on a whole set of stuff that we really, really love, and then there's, various branches that we definitely disagree on. He hates Slayer, and I love Slayer. And go ahead.
Chris from Scars insists.
Chris from Scars. Oh, speaking of which, we got an interview with Scars next week. Yes. Prodigy. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jamiroquai. Yeah, Jamiroquai was very accepted by them. I used to trip out even on how many metalheads got into Jamiroquai in a while, for a little bit back in the day.
The Firestarter?
That's Prodigy, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you dig that?
Well, of course.
Yeah, right on. I was a Prodigy fan. That dude just killed himself, man.
That's terrible.
That sucks. Yeah, that just sucks.
It is, man.
Clutch. You gotta love Clutch. Fleetwood Mac. Everybody loves Fleetwood Mac.
It's one of the most influential local. I don't even know that they're from here. They're from.
Yeah, they're local.
They're Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore, Silver Spring, actually.
Dude,
I think,
they
right?
have been. When I was a kid, they would play every Friday night somewhere, and I used to love watching Clutch, man.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, "Escape from the Pleasant Planet" is one of my favorite songs of all time.
So what's the record? Transcontinental Speedway, right?
Yes, sir.
That's one of my favorite all time. If you like it, say what's up.
Yeah, Clutch kills. Local heroes. So yeah, that's cool though. It's funny to think about that, man. Some of the divergence, you know what I mean? How metalheads all have their own flavors, you know what I mean? It's a fucking million flavors. It's like fucking Baskin Robbins. Didn't Sacred Reich did a song on their album once, didn't they? Like 31 flavors or something like that. Where I think the point of the song was, "Hey man, we're all metalheads and that's awesome, but there is other good shit out there. Check out some jazz and some funk and some shit, you know."
Yeah.
There's a band. They're working on the studio right now for their first album in I don't know how long, but it's been a long ass time since we had a Sacred Reich release, and I can't wait for that myself. I'm a huge Sacred Reich fan, so I like that. Where your new metal shit is, and sorry I'm stabbing you with my spikes, but that's my punk influence. Your hip hop influence that you really enjoy and love. I think for me that's the punk angle of things. You know what I mean? That's why I love Rollins and Black Flag and all that stuff, and Agnostic Front and fucking GBH and all that kind of shit. I fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So why don't you eat a hip hop dick?
Okay.
And we'll play. No, I love you, brother. In fact, I'll tell you what, man. One of the bands we're both big fans of, I believe. Did you dig the Sword? Do you get into doomy stuff? Are you a doomy guy? Are you a doom metal cat?
Doom?
Yeah.
No.
Doom and sludge and sleaze and shoegaze and all of the stoner and all of the various kind of down-tuned to D things, titles.
Yeah.
Bands, I call it bands that really, really, really loved Black Sabbath at one point is what I call doom.
Yeah.
And it's very popular. And I will be honest, I've learned more about it on doing the show because of our man Kenny Finger, who stops in on a weekly basis and gives us all a little lesson on doom. And he's going to do that again for everybody tonight. But we're going to open it up, actually. Kyle Shutt, who many of you know as the guitarist from The Sword, who I'm a huge fucking fan of. If there was ever a doom band of my own that I just love, it's The Sword. And they are on hiatus right now. Some have said they're broken up completely. Some sources say they're just on hiatus. Either way, Kyle Shutt, their guitar player, has a solo project he just put out. It's self-titled. We're going to check out a video from that for the brand new release he just put out from his debut, his solo debut, so have a drink. And that song is called Big City, and then we're going to hear from our main man, Kenny, and we're going to play an Ember song for our doom metal jam of the evening. So kick back, enjoy these couple of jams, don't go nowhere, come back, do some dabs with us here at Metal-O-Mania. What do you think? Much love, much metal.
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face. Why the fuck did you do that? Well, I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
So I said to the guy, that really is the biggest cactus I have ever fucking seen. Thank y'all so much. Oh, holy fuck, shit. I gotta go, y'all. Thank you very much.
So, suck my dick.
It's the silent treatment. The silent treatment is it's a very common thing. Everybody knows what it is. I think women are just born knowing it. I don't think you're taught it. I don't think it's like my mom did it and her mom. Here's what made me think of that. I rewatched the movie Sixth Sense. And I'm not trying to do a Sixth Sense joke. This is a 20-year-old movie. I also have to spoil it, but it's 20 years old. So if you don't know by now, I don't know what to tell you, and don't be like, we're going to watch it tonight. We're going to go to Blockbuster on the way home, and But so he's dead the whole time, and I don't know. I mean, that's, if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty big part of it. But for those that have, think about when you watched it. When we all saw this movie for the first time, none of us knew he was dead. That was the biggest surprise we've ever seen in our life, you know? We just thought his wife wasn't talking to him for like a year. That made more sense to us than him possibly being dead. And I was like, when I watched it, I was like, what do they show him dying? Yeah, that guy shoots him with a gun. That's how the movies start. That's how obvious they're like, hey, he's dead. And we still watched it for 2 hours, just like, I know what this guy's going through, you know? This is a movie about marriage and how hard marriage is. Yeah, even if you get shot, it's your fault.
Metal-O-Maniacs, welcome back to another weekly installment of The Finger of Doom, hosted by Crypt and Scully on Metal-O-Mania.live. Thanks very much for having us back. We're very excited this week because we have a first for The Finger of Doom, in that it is being sponsored by the band that we're featuring. So our good friends at the band Ember, out of Birmingham, Alabama, were kind enough to send us a merch package. And for that, we thank them very much, and we want to show off a little bit of their merch that they have here. And we are going to feature the song Duster off of their new EP, which was released just earlier this week on March 26th. And the EP is called Spiritual Dialysis. You can pick it up at Bandcamp. You can go to their website as well. If you follow them on Facebook, they have all of their contact details for booking. They also have a presence on Bandcamp where their EPs and their merch is available. And I would just want to show you some of this stuff. First of all, it's very, very cool. My favorite of the three that they sent me, I'm wearing. And I know we love our black, right? Everybody loves the black band t-shirts. But I gotta say, every now and then it's nice to have something that is a little bit of a change, right? And if this kind of, dingy gray is much of a change, then there you go, that's enough. But this is my favorite one because it has this kind of medieval style kind of, Reaper woodcut, figure here, which is very, very cool. I love that. Let me show you a couple of the other ones that they have. You can pick all this stuff up at their Bandcamp page, and also out on tour. And tour information is going to be on Facebook or other social media. So go check them out, follow them there, and you'll find it all. So this is another one that they sent, which is a very cool design here. See? Whoops, banging myself around there. All right. And they were kind enough to show us or give us another one. There we go with that. All right. Excellent stuff. And they also have, for your drum cases and whatever else you may want, your vehicle, got a bunch of good stuff for you. And they were kind enough also to send a copy of their EP, which I have been playing in heavy rotation and am loving. This is back to kind of like my favorite style of Doom, which is obviously slow, obviously heavy, but it's also very, very melodic. This EP, really cool. This is a two-piece. This was recorded as a two-piece. It's Eric and Crystal Bigelow. Again, the EP is called 326 Spiritual Dialysis. You can pick it up on Bandcamp and so forth. And they will be out playing shows and everything, so watch for that. But yeah, it's very heavy, very slow. A lot of great riffs. See, I love the stuff, slow music allows the riffs to kind of breathe and develop, right? And you can really see what's going on. Then plus you have Crystal's beautiful vocals coming in and adding the melody high over top, which is a combination that I just love. And I think these guys pull it off about as well as anybody that I've heard, certainly recently. So great job to these guys. Thanks very much for sponsoring us. We really appreciate it. Tune in every week to see a Finger of Doom segment. Oh, and let me plug my own page as well. You can go to the page, the Finger of Doom, and you can follow us. And I post just updates about bands there. So new releases, tours, maybe new t-shirts that are available and things like that. I'm not going to bombard you with a whole bunch of posting. It's only going to be the good stuff, only going to be news and updates and releases and things like that. So go check it out. All right, thanks very much for tuning in, and we hope you really dig this one. Go out and pick it up, go out and see them on tour, support the underground, and until next week, Doom on.
The finger of doom points to you.
And she was like, how many fingers fucking is that? I was like, I lost count 20 minutes ago. Anyway, welcome back to the program. Welcome to Metal-O-Mania. Let's do this thing. You having fun, brother? You stay with me? I know you got a long-ass ride coming out here to the studio, don't you, brother?
I do.
I appreciate you making the trip.
Yeah.
If you want, you can spend the night right on the studio couch, man. I promise no more than 7 people will molest and/or take advantage of your sleeping self.
I gotta go home.
Gotta go home.
Gotta kiss the babies goodnight.
Home on the range. Back in, all right. Look, you see how my studio, my engineer treats us when we're behind? We get a little fucking over and I get the hurry up sign. We just came back from a song 14 seconds ago. I'm getting the hurry up sign.
She's like, this song is called.
This song is called My Balls Back. So look, real quick, I know we'll be quick on this break, I promise, but I wanted to tell everybody just very quickly. Back in 1971 in Cheverly, Maryland, I was born. And on that day, no.
Here we go with the most important part of the show.
On that day, the moon fell. No, all right, I won't. Let's play a song. You want to just play a song?
Hell
I know you
yeah.
want to get the fuck out of here at some point, too. Let's play a song.
Yep.
And we'll tell everybody a little bit more about the show again on our next break. We'll tell everybody a little bit about next week on our next break. So this is the break where we just came back, apparently, just for Scully to rush me into the next song. So when you go back later and watch the show, be like, wow, what was that break about? It was just the Scully rush to me break.
That's funny.
So in Cheverly, Maryland, I was born. No, all right. Let's play Warpath, man. I don't want to skip any songs. I don't want to push any songs back. We've done a couple of those already. So this is a debut from the Warpath guys, man. This is a full-length release. They're right out of Brazil, a debut, so get your drink on. The album is called A Hell to Behold, and the song title, aptly enough for our own radio program, is called Radio Hell, because I think that's where we find ourselves right now.
Yep.
But don't go anywhere, man. We're not done. Radio Hell's not done with you, so stay with us.
I know.
Let me go. half awake and you're playing with your Jimmy Jam in the
good.
studio.
I'm so fucking tired.
I know, dude. We got to wrap this thing up because I'm starting to worry about you guys. You got a long drive home.
Can I just tell you my hours of my day real quick?
Do it.
I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and went to work this morning.
Boom.
All day long. Drove straight here from work.
Yes, you did.
Changed. Did the show. Then I'm going to drive out an hour and 15.
Well, don't change. We love you the way you are.
I mean, I'm just saying by the time I get there,
you're going to be putting in a long one. So say you leave. Say we wrap this thing up in less than 45 days. You are what? Looking at getting home pretty late? Tomorrow.
Either way.
And then you got to get up at 5 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll do some. We got 2 more jams. How about that? We'll go into the next jam, and then we'll come back and tell everybody about some things that are coming up in the metal world, and then we'll get out of here and call it a fucking hump day. What do you think? I've just delayed it because, look, you know how when you're fucking a really hot chick and you start thinking about baseball to delay it? I've been doing a little bit of that because you're my metal hot chick in the studio tonight, man. I don't want to let you leave. So
it's me?
Yeah, you're my metal hot chick. I've been playing mental baseball by talking crazy abstract shit, so I don't have to let you go. I don't want it to be over anytime soon is what I'm saying.
I don't either, but I do. I don't want to wait. I don't want to show up to work tomorrow with.
All right, well, let's play the Truth Corroded song, which for all intents and purposes will serve as frozen ropes on your forehead and chin, and then we'll come back and let everybody get the fuck out of here. What do you think?
That was good.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, buddy.
Truth Corroded, man. We kicked this song back last week, and I'm sorry that we did because it's a great song. This is their badass 6th album from them. They're Australian. They're killer. They're thrashy. They're deathy. The album is called Bloodlands. The song is called Conquest of Divide. It's our second song we played off of it. Enjoy. I did not. Let's go with it. Motherfucking Truth Corroded. Bloodlands. not bare bed, but on bare back for sure. I mean, a little old for rubbers at this point. You know what I mean? Okay. No rubbers. You got a vasectomy. You get a vasectomy? You ever get a vasectomy? You ever get cut?
Nope.
Oh, fuck, you're potent still?
Nope. Twisted up.
Crazy.
My wife's twisted.
Oh, so you didn't have to do yours because she's twisted.
Thank you, honey.
I did the cut snip, man. You know, and what's funny is I read this week, you know, March Madness is, of course, underway. And I read this week in an article that like 80% of dudes that are scheduling their vasectomies try to schedule it for this time of year so that while they're recovering, they can sit home and watch the March Madness basketball tournament and shit. I think that's fucking trip, man.
That's good planning.
Yeah,
that's
right?
what that is, yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what you call good planning. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to tell my vasectomy story on here sometime. Pretty embarrassing. Former cheerleader from high school came out during I'll tell it sometime in the future. I know we're over. I got some crazy stories I do want to tell in the near future, man. I want to tell some Duff stories in the near future, I've decided. We've talked a little bit about Duff, and we have him. We show him in the opener and the closer of all of our shows. He's a buddy of mine that we lost a great many years ago, so I do want to tell some Duff stories coming up. So stay tuned for those as well. But I guess we're going to get the fuck out of here. Jeremy, I appreciate the fuck out of you coming in here
It's been fun to be here. Sorry I'm so tired.
Brother. I know you are, and I'm going to fucking drive you home and then drive me home from there, and then you got to drive yourself home from here. We're about to start a fucked up thing.
I need a driver.
Yeah, right. That's an Uber. That's a hell of an expensive Uber right there. But I appreciate it more than you know, man. Truly. I love you. Love you to pieces, brother. And I love Snipers of Babel. And for all of you out there, if you don't already, make sure that you do immediately go to Snipers of Babel's page. Show them the love. Hit the like page. Tell them that you love them and that the fat guy over at Metal-O-Mania sent you. And, do that yesterday, a long, long time ago. And we appreciate you guys, man. They're going to be in Philly this Friday night with Eyes of the Living and a bunch of just a killer, man. The NAD, a killer fucking at the Fire. Doors open at 8 o'clock, so check it out. Right on. Killer. All right, well, I guess we will get the fuck out of here for our episode. Also, to everybody on the board, I'm sorry I was in and out with chatting with you. I love you for that. I promise you that one of the things that I look forward to doing after the show, though, is going back to that board and seeing what you guys talked about all night while we did the show. So thank you for the words I will be reading in a little bit. And please do leave many of them for me. The more I read, the happier I am. So you guys rock. And show Jeremy the love and hit him up on Facebook. And he's a part of the Metal-O-Mania group already. If you're not his friend, be his friend because he's pretty friendable, believe it or not.
That's for sure.
I call him fucking family at this point. So thanks, brother. Seriously.
Hey, I'll talk to anybody.
Do you have any shout outs to people you want to give before we get out of here tonight?
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
Always my wife, my kids, my band.
The rest of the Snipers crew. Fuck yeah. Awesome.
My dog.
Yeah. Much love to the dog. What, you got a dog walking around your feet the whole time we did the show tonight, too, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's a good boy, too.
Well, get your ass out of here. Make sure you drive safe on your way home, brother. And text us when you get there so we know you're
all
safe.
Right. I love everybody. Love you guys.
Fuck yeah, man. And thank you all out there, man, Metal-O-Maniacs, for lighting up the map all across the world tonight for our live, man. And we look forward to seeing you check back in and catching it again on demand. Truly. Means the world. So we're going to get out of here tonight. We're going to close the show with a Troop song. And this is a band, another Russian, man. I'm telling you, the Russian scene is happening right now. I'm very excited about what they're doing over there. They got just a great, fantastic metal scene. We're going to play this jam. It's not a particularly new release from them, but the video is. And they are in the studio about to bring you something new, so I thought, what the fuck, let's close with them. A little bit of Troop, a little bit of Russia. Me and Jeremy are out for the night. Thank you, Scully, for engineering tonight for us. We appreciate you, and thank you, everybody on the board. And all of the Metal-O-Maniacs, near and far. Much love, much metal to you. We will see you next Tuesday in the Metal Yard. Have a great week, and your hump is over.
Yeah, you were holding a rock, and he ran into it with his face repeatedly until he just couldn't pull through.
Russian
Is a blowjob? Did you say you ordered him a blowjob? Hey, we're making Joey do a fucking blowjob over here.
This is Mick and Regan from Burial at Sea.
You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt. This is Tim, Chris, this is Mike. You're listening to the Crypt with Eyes of the Living on Metal-O-Mania.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.